Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Indiana's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are... going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Dropping back, it's Gray. Looking left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's hooked. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got his man out of the backfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Hoosiers are on the move. To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Catch in the middle. It's hooked. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Michigan's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Get it out on the screen. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. They want to throw it. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. That's 20, he's got space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert.
Looking for the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines! Extra point here will tie the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really
turning it on. They got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer.
Gashes him in the middle. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's got the tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll try the run. There he goes. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Wolverines come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Direct snap. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets
breaks into the open. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off play action. Looking for an open area to his left. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on first and goal. Tight end now in motion. To the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last one.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Looking for a man. It's Gray. Right on the money. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morgan. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. The Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Power football with the run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Working their way. Closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give on the inside. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
And this one is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
This kid's got a big-time leg, man. He hit that into the wind, and it looked like that could have been good from 50.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Shoots his way for more. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Back open in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The snap sets up to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Taylor. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up third down. Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Taylor. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Makes the quick grab. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Rides the back on the option to give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Gray. Using the quick game. They get him out of bounds. Short of midfield, they'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Oh, they're after him! Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Leaves it with the back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. The Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd.
This first possession of the second half, it goes a long way deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a 3rd and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Swings it out to the flat. Plows through the defense. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there. Looking downfield, it's Gray. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
That's caught. It's Morgan. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened. Wants to go up top. Got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Moving away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Finds his big tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people?
Touchdown, Wolverines! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. A quick pass to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Gray. Grabbed behind the line, it's Coates.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So here comes the Michigan offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the tight end. Toss sweep to the right. Oh, he's got a chance. Across the 45. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Looking for the score. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take... ...5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Morgan. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, quarterback's got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and go, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first. He's dragged to the ground. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Gray. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Hold on.
So that pep. Cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the connection on.
defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Pulls it in, it's Morgan. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage.
He's got it, first down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's back. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to...
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Back to throw, it's Gray. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll go with a direct snap. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Now on the move. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. Turning it on. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The Wolverines are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Gray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.